project's budget is $89 billion, and its goal is to survive a 7-second gravitational anomaly expected on August 12th at 14:33 UTC. It'll be 7.3 seconds. They are expecting 40 to 60 million casualties.
Shalom, sisters, bro stars of the Starseed United, allies and friends. I send you infinite love and light, and I receive yours, abracadabra. So what I see in this video, which I'm going to play the rest of it because, hey, this scenario is incredible. It's incredible. As a matter of fact, I'm going to play the whole thing now, and then we'll come back. What they say is going to happen this August 12th.
NASA document titled Project Anchor leaked online. The project's budget is $89 billion, and its goal is to survive a 7-second gravitational anomaly expected on August 12th at 14:33 UTC. It'll be 7.3 seconds. They are expecting 40 to 60 million casualties.
There you go. There's the doom and
What in the hell?
Come up. There it is. The doom and destruction. Keep going. Yeah.
Okay, let me keep going. It gets worse. So it says, what will happen? In 1 to 2 seconds, everything not secured will rise. People, vehicles, and animals. 3 to 4 seconds, objects will continue to rise 15 to 20 meters. 5 to 6 seconds, panic and chaos will ensue as people hit ceilings. 7 seconds, they've got it down to the second, Barry. 7 seconds, gravity returns and everything falls from height. And here are the expected consequences. Okay, this is what we all have to worry about until
August. Oh, hell.
40 million deaths from the falls, infrastructure destruction, economic collapse lasting over 10 years, mass panic. And the reason for the anomaly, the intersection of 2 gravitational waves from black holes predicted in 2019 with a probability of 94.7%. NASA has known about this for 5 years. But what is NASA doing? They're building underground bunkers for essential personnel, developing securing systems for buildings. And who
Oh my God.
in the bunkers?
Oh my goodness, they are so afraid of judgment. They know that it's coming. So let me say this first. They spent $86 billion of taxpayer money from not just the United States of America. This bunker is built for, those that are at the top of the pinnacle. They said, what do they call it? Critical personnel is some bullshit. Y'all got whole cities down there. We've seen them. Yeah, we've seen your underground cities and trucks with supplies and all that kind of shit. That y'all try to keep top secret, all your personnel or, lower level serpent seed. They probably be living down there too. Some of them probably already do, your servants. And y'all think that some steel bunkers are going to save you from what's to come? So Starseed United, they know that the Father, they know that their time is up. They know that time is up. They know it. So the elite, the scum of the earth, the shame of the universe, the most diabolical, wicked, evil people on the planet, vampires and damn cannibals, they think that they spend all of our money to build this enormous bunkers. They probably got bunkers, okay? No doubt. Cities is what I'm saying. That they can run to and leave all the people that paid for it outside to be sucked up and then dropped back down. Just, 40 million people die while they're down in the crust of the earth. And they think that they can somehow, prevent their judgment. So that's how they see it coming. But, these scientists, you can't believe it. Okay? She said NASA. Now, do you remember the definition in Hebrew of NASA? If you know what I'm talking about, put it in the comments section. And this is why you cannot believe in their resources. You can't believe anything. You have to know something. Okay? So now let's look at the definition. I gave you some time to think. Are we having a Mandela effect here or something? Is that what's going on? Or did you guys just get ahead of the game? Y'all start hearing where years ago where people busted you out for using the Hebrew word NASA, and NASA means lie and deception. So y'all got ahead of it, huh? Y'all got on Google and you changed the Hebrew definition. The myth, a popular but false conspiracy theory, claims that NASA in Hebrew means to deceive or to lie. In reality, the Hebrew word for to deceive is nasha, which is spelled and pronounced differently than the acronym. Another similar sounding word is nasa, means to lend or to be a creditor. You see why you can't believe anything? It's some things you just have to know. And what I know is that NASA, not too long ago, the Hebrew definition means lie or deceiver. Man, that's not it. They even made another definition here. And then they made a modern day definition in Hebrew to mean National Aeronautics and Space Administration. That's why you can't believe anything these people tell you. Now, what they do know is that their judgment is coming. They know that they're going to get sucked up out of here because she was talking about black holes. Okay? But now this is like my most favorite nugget of evidence that you cannot believe scientists.
These echoes, words, I mean, this is worse than having a tsunami or an earthquake. The stability of what you walk on is at stake. Now, this report comes not from Hollywood. It comes from reputable scientists at Beijing University.
Reputation means everything. It comes from reputable scientists at Beijing University who build some kind of contraption, and then they're telling you what the future is going to be and what it means. Bunch of bullshit, because other scientists disputed this core of the earth spinning backwards. That's what he's talking about. They don't know what the fuck is underneath our feet.
That analyze echoes. When an earthquake takes place, shock waves go reverberating around the inside of the earth. And by analyzing these echoes with computers, you can recreate a model of the inside of the earth.
Now, does that sound realistic to you, that they have some little bitty contraption that can penetrate the earth and read all of these echoes coming from the earth? It reverberates and then it sends feedback to this little computer, and from the vibrations, they can give you a model of what's inside the earth. That's what he just said.
And sure enough, the core seems to be about to spin backwards.
And sure enough, it seems like the earth is about to spin backwards. Oh my God.
The core seems to be about to spin backwards. The bad news is...
So now what he's about to tell you is the bad news. Listen carefully to the bad news that Dr. Kaku is about to tell you and admit.
That we know very little about the core of the earth, very little about what's underneath our feet. The good news is probably there's nothing to worry about.
His explanation this time was so chaotic. He's talking about the core of the earth spinning backwards that could cause great destruction on the planet. But then he says that is probably nothing to worry about. It's something to worry about. Y'all have a whole lot to worry about. Yeah. Yep, y'all have a lot to worry about. You are almost out of time.
The core seems to be about to spin backwards. The bad news is that we know very little about the core of the earth, very little about what's underneath our feet. The good news is probably there's nothing to worry about.
Consequences. Okay, this is what we all have to worry about till
Oh, hell.
40 million deaths from the falls, infrastructure destruction, economic collapse lasting over 10 years, mass panic. And the reason for the anomaly, the intersection of two gravitational waves from black holes predicted in 2019 with a probability of 94.7%. NASA has known about this for 5 years.
The good news is probably there's nothing to worry about.
But what is NASA doing? They're building underground bunkers for essential personnel, developing securing systems for buildings. And who
Oh, my
would spot
God.
in the bunkers?
There's probably nothing to worry about. Well, it's a lot to worry about. Yeah, but they're trying to, pass it off like, you really don't have anything to worry about while they're building bunkers and underground cities that you paid for. You're not included, though. But just the thought that they know that judgment is upon this planet, and they used your money to build underground cities, secret underground cities, that you won't have access to, but they'll have access to save themselves from judgment while you get judged. That should anger everybody. Yeah. I have one more clip from the scientists explaining to humans their NASA story. And I mean NASA in the literal sense, the original sense. Did I mention why they used Dr. Kaku? I can't remember, but they used him because he's Asian, and Serpent Seed think that Asians are smarter than everybody else. That's why they use his image. Now on this next clip, listen to the voice. When they want you to believe something and they want you to believe it's credible, they use this accent. Just saying.
3,000 miles below the surface, right at the center of the Earth, lies a solid spheroid, primarily made of iron and nearly as big as the moon. Its temperature rivals that of the sun. This is Earth's inner core. It spins independently at the very heart of our planet. And while we can't see it for ourselves, its immense heat triggers processes that impact us all. Plate tectonics that manifest in some of the most awe-inspiring and deadly sights on the surface. Our planet's invisible magnetic field, which makes life possible. It's no wonder that Earth's core has captured the imaginations of generations of scientists who have developed ever more sophisticated instruments to investigate its fiery depths. And the latest research efforts have yielded discoveries that could have come straight from a Hollywood film. Our inner core appears to not only have stopped spinning, but has in fact started moving backwards. Why has this happened? And what does it mean for us, topside? I'm James Stewart and you're watching Astrum Earth. Join me as we quite literally explore our planet's deepest, darkest secrets. We'll investigate its inner workings, assess the implications of our core's change in motion, and ask the question, how worried should we be?
I mean, this is worse than having a tsunami or an earthquake. The stability of what you walk on is at stake. The good news is probably there's nothing to worry about.
Okay, so now we know we can't believe them. We can't believe a word they say. But they do know that judgment is coming. They say it's going to happen on August 12th. They have it down to the time and this how many seconds it's going to take for this great reset to happen, because that's what they're really talking about. And clearly, the Most High is not going to let these serpent seed know the day or the hour. He won't even let us know. He won't even let his children know the day or the hour. And these scientists with their contraptions, they say they know. No, they just know that time is up and they're up for judgment. It could happen anytime now, serpent seed. Anytime now. Y'all think y'all have 4 more months? No. Anyway. So now I'm going to teach you holy science, Starseed United. And because I have access to the secret things of our holy kingdom, and the Most High have authorized me, little old me, to write the script, and I know what's available to us in our kingdom in this reset. Yeah, I'm going to teach you what the real thing is. Okay, so now first I must explain the Archangel Uriel. We have been seeing the Archangel Uriel throughout our lives on maps, on globes, but he's been hiding in plain sight. This is the Most High's top secrets. The Most High has top secrets where I can actually show you the image of Uriel. You could see it, and it's still top secret in your mind until the Most High opens up your third eye, so you can see that this is an archangel. He has wings, he has a fist, feet, he has a cape, and the area that I'm going to show you is on his vest. Okay, this is top secret information that unless the Most High open your eyes to see this archangel, you won't see him. Okay, so now let's look at him. So you can go to Google Earth yourself. You see right here, he has a face. He has eyes, nose, mouth, chin, a badge of honor on his collar, white, beautiful, flowing hair. And if you follow him from his face, you will see his whole body. Yup, and Dr. Kaku, the scientist and geologist, they can't explain this phenomenon, how this angel just manifested on the earth. So now let's move on to how I know that our kingdom is so powerful and I have access and I am heard. In the holy courts, I can call the shots on this great reset. And it's not going to happen as they suppose. It's going to happen as I speak to my Father and put in my request for how to produce this great reset. Okay, it's as simple as that. That's my technology. That's Starseed United's technology. Okay, so you can see where Uriel is wearing a vest. You see his vest? On his vest, there are buttons. See these buttons? As I get closer, bam! Technology. This is the Most High's super technological security system to keep everybody out of inner earth. That's Uriel's mission, to keep everybody out of inner earth, to protect it and guard it. And technology is ancient. There's no roads around here. You don't see anything to do with mankind around this area. So that's how I know that they don't know what's underneath our feet. This top secret intel was given to me so that I would know the power of our kingdom, and I have access to the power of our kingdom. Yeah, and so in my script, in my script, everybody's not going to be flinged up and dropped down into the atmosphere and everything ruined. Hell to the no. I want Dr. Kaku and those scientists from Beijing University and all their geologists from all over the planet to give me an explanation how this magnificent archangel, who is black, because our kingdom is black, manifested over almost half of the landmass of the planet. How did it get there? How did this manifestation get there? Well, anyway, y'all, he's real. This is his manifestation. It shows you how powerful the Archangel Uriel is. And he is responsible for keeping everybody's asses out of inner earth. Okay? Yet, the Most High gave me top secret intel to know that there's a security system. This whole earth is wired to keep everybody out of inner earth. Okay? And so what I'm showing you now is his technology, his super duper security system. Yeah, this wasn't made by mankind, by the way. You don't see any trucks or structures around there, buildings, people walking around. There's hardly no roads around. I don't think it's any roads. No roads around this area. Yeah, unless they're light roads. So I know what's underneath our feet. I know. Look at that, y'all. This is the security system. I showed y'all a lot of Atlantean technology. This whole world is wired, and the technology is ancient. So now I need to do this explanation of time again for newcomers. Okay. Time is technological. The moon is technological. It keeps time. It's the Most High's calendar. That's why it does the same thing over and over and over again. So, time is not infinite. Time is a control mechanism. We are controlled heavily by time because we can't go backwards into the past, and we cannot go forward into the future in time. We all go at the same pace in time. Okay, simple as that. Time is not infinite. Time is a control mechanism because evil had to be contained, okay? And if it wasn't a control mechanism, you can just imagine if there was not a control mechanism of time to control how much of this evil happened at once, they would have just, wouldn't have been processed out properly. So the Most High invented time as a control mechanism to control this evil so that it would be properly processed out in his divine, what do they call it? It'll come to me. Experiment. This is a foolproof experiment, and time has everything to do with it. So now we see that the kingdom has so much technology, y'all. So I showed you the security system, but there's so many other areas. While I'm speaking, I'll just show you some of them. This is evidence. I'm telling you something you don't have to believe. You can just know, because I have facts with evidence, not some kind of 3D contraption. Okay? So time was, time is, and time shall be no more, and it scares the bejeebies out of serpent seed. They were only allowed to enter into this matrix for a specific period of time, and confirmation. And then once they have used up all their evil, which they have used it all, that's why evil doesn't have any power. Everything they do backfires on them. That tells you right there that evil has no power right now. They're scrambling. They're scrambling to try to keep that power, but they can't hold on to it because evil doesn't have any power anymore, which tells me because the containment of time, excuse me, you guys, the containment of time has an expiration date because the evil has to be removed. And so we're going to be moving back into eternity, just to let you know. That control mechanism of time where we can't go back, we can't go forward, we just have to live in the moment, that's going to be gone, okay? It's not going to be time anymore, and their time is up. Time is up, and they know it. Because now they know that evil and time has everything to do with each other, and they only had a specific amount of time to play this game that they've been playing on this earth in this 3D matrix. It was a time limit on it, and they know their time is up, and they think they're going to safeguard themselves from judgment. Please. So now the Most High has given me authorization to find the top secret things of our kingdom. Why did he give me that? And why did he tell me to write the script too? I'm going to tell you why. Because he wanted me to know the power of our kingdom and what we have available to us. Okay? So, since I know that this whole world is wired and time is not infinite, time has an ending to it, and the reason being is that, evil is not going to exist on this planet anymore. He's showing me what's available to me for this reset to happen. And so I know in your scripts and in their scripts, because they mix their scripts with our scripts, and they made all kind of movies, and they got the scientists explaining everything to everybody to believe. I know what I have access to. Not only this technology, but I have connections to the gods. I have connections to angels, the Archangel Uriel, and my divine connection to Mother and Father. And they told me to write the script, and I know what's available to us. So, in my script, yes, there will be black holes. Will these black holes in the magnetic pool that they say is going to happen, is Earth going to stop spinning, and then everybody's going to be thrown way up and then drop down, and infrastructure is going to be destroyed, plane crashes and train wrecks and cars wrecks and earthquakes. And no, that's not in my script. But what is in my script is a specific judgment, because the whole of humanity is not up to leave here. Not the whole of humanity. Now, who is as a whole, as a people, that will make it to the other side is the 12 tribes of Jacob. It's promised to us. In their scripts, they say 2/3 of us are going to be genocided. Please. 2/3 of it. And then they try to say that the Most High was going to do it. Who they were talking about is the demiurge, their fake god that they have on their dollar bill. That's what he wants, is a genocide for the Holy Kingdom. Please. No, that's not going to happen. And because I have access and I can speak to my Father and he gives me anything that I want, I said, Father, all of humanity doesn't deserve to be destroyed in the judgment. I mean, humanity is really, since George Floyd's death, all of humanity, and this has been increased. Where people got outside of themselves and using their energy and their voices. They're fearless. They have a lot of courage. They're speaking out against this evil. And they want to be on what they call the right side of history. They're trying to be as righteous as they can. And they don't deserve to be sucked up into the atmosphere and then, bam, drop down. No. Infrastructure and everything just in chaos. No, the transfers of power, I want it to be peaceful. Father, because humanity don't deserve all of that, but serpent seed do, and they know their judgment is up. And they call themselves building underground cities. I keep having to say that. Well, I'm going to say it again. The earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof, and they that dwell in it. So, you guys building your little bunkers in mountains and underground and trying to hide out while everybody else is being judged. So now we know that the destruction of the West Wing of the White House, it was a bunch of illusions. Everybody thought that he was being, matrix minded, and he wanted to build himself a ballroom, when in reality they were upgrading the bunkers. Now we know why. They know that their judgment is coming.
NASA document titled Project Anchor leaked online. The project's budget is $89 billion, and its goal is to survive a 7-second gravitational anomaly. Its goal is to survive a 7-second gravitational anomaly.
That's not in my script. Nope, not in my script at all. Y'all built those underground cities. And you have all your supplies down there to lock everybody else out to be judged. And you can escape judgment. Your impunity is over. And so because I know that the technology of our kingdom, the Most High know exactly who every last serpent seed on the planet is. He know every hair on your head and all the scales in your epidermis. He knows every one of you. He knows where your location is. He knows where the bunkers are. And you will not escape judgment so that you guys can survive and come out of your holes in 10 years and start running this planet again. Fuck you. So, since I know this, it's not going to happen the way you suppose, but those black holes are. I already told y'all. You are going to be taken out of this universe, the whole universe. You are going to be removed. You're not necessary anymore because you ran your course with the evil. You used all the power of it. We know what it is now, and we needed to know so that we can have a more better governance on this planet. We needed to know it. So we do now. You're no longer necessary, and you will be removed. There's no escaping for you. Yeah. So anyway, y'all. Father, let's go to the courts of the Most High and speak to our Father about this shenanigans. Yeah, we have access to Zion. We are the true Zionists. We are the Zionists. Yeah, they knew that, Zionists would come upon the earth, in human form, and they try to snatch that too. But we are the Zionists because we have access to the holy courts of the Most High in the city of the great king in Taseti, where we once ruled the whole planet in peace and harmony until this evil came. Yeah, and had to be processed. And we're right at the evil of their processing now. And so that's what we do. We Zionists, holy children of the Most High, of the 144,000, use our technology, which is telling the Father, just like I just did with all of this evidence, bringing the cases before Him and talk to Him. And our Holy Father, He loves it. He loves it. And when we go here, He answers us. I have a record of it. I have like over 700 videos of Him answering us in specific ways. And so, wow. They think that this is going to happen to everybody else and they're going to escape judgment. I'm telling you, Father, I laugh at them. You said that no man know the day nor the hour that the Son of Man shall appear, which is the King and God of this earth that's already walking on the planet. So this is like imminent because Ibrahim Traore is the incarnation of the Christ already. Yeah, in his human form. But it's way more to him than just his human form. Yeah, he's multidimensional. And he's already here walking on the planet. So y'all know that your end is near. And Father, they didn't build underground city, made all the poor people of the planet pay for it. So Jared Kushner and Donald Trump and Elon Musk and Jeffrey Epstein and everybody on the Epstein list can go down to some bunkers like they had on that movie 2012 with their arcs. That somehow they can beat the game. They can beat the game by going underground with all that evil and escape your judgment. Father, I say let them go. Put the spirit of fear in them and let them run to those bunkers. That's what I say, Father. They already have the spirit of fear coming over them because they know that their end is near. They're trying to escape it. Put that fear. Let them run to their bunkers because we're sick and tired of seeing their ugly, evil faces still walking around here with impunity. So let them go to the bunkers and meet the cryptids. Let them meet the ant people. I know Bigfoot because they're of the human family, and they have kept the laws of the universe on this planet and witnessed everything that you have done. And you think that they're going to welcome you into inner earth? Oh, you guys going to get some visitations. And then those reptilians down there, they have tunnels, y'all. They have maps of tunnels of the reptilians where they're all stationed. Y'all think y'all gonna go down there to the reptilians? Y'all are reptilians, so that's part of your family. And they have been, ruling over you and influencing you to do all that evil. But you failed. You guys are gonna get punished by them for failing your task. Because you lost this game. You lost this time on the chessboard of the universe. You lost. And even all the evil creatures that's inside the earth crust, including the spirits of your ancestors, all of you are going to be found. So, that'll just make it easier for your capture. Go on ahead and run to those bunkers, though. Yeah, Father, let them run to their bunkers, and, that'll be an easy capture for them to be judged by the world. And that's what'll come next. Them being judged in those orange jumpsuits is just my ultimate dream. My favorite color is orange. I wondered why my favorite color, but it was my favorite color. Now I know why. Because I'm calling on those orange jumpsuits, abracadabra, so that they could be judged by the world. And then, Father, specifically, those black holes, all of them, from the least to the greatest, from the poor to the wealthy, I want them all removed out of here in a humane way for humanity, for the real humans. Not a whole bunch of destruction where everybody have to suffer. Infrastructure destroyed, death everywhere. We got to clean up a big old stinky mess. Gaia getting destroyed because of their evil. No, they just need to go. Yeah, Father, that's in my script. That they just be taken out of here in those seconds that they perceive. Abracadabra. Starseed United, if you agree with me, put abracadabra 777 in the comment section. Yeah, because we're manifesting the future. And you see, the word abracadabra and writing this script is working. So we know what our kingdom consists of. They just have their little, 3D magic, and they trying to hide out and stuff. No. You must be removed from out of the universe. And the whole universe is watching you. All of the loyals of the Most High God of Israel has been watching your evil for centuries. Jeffrey Epstein, Baal. The whole universe has been watching you. And Thoth the Atlantean, he's the record keeper. And he's kept a record of it. And there's no way you're going to escape your judgment. Yeah. So I'm just letting you know. That's what's in my script. That y'all just disappear. Bam. Boom. After everybody enjoy your judgment in those orange jumpsuits, you just disappear. Abracadabra. Father, let it be so. That's my script. Yes. Thank you, Mother, for this divine intel. Thank you, Uriel, for showing me the secrets. Our kingdom is so powerful, not tied to this 3D. They don't have a chance. They don't have a chance to escape judgment. Starseed United, you know what to do. Give your Father praise and glory. Adore your beautiful mother. And pledge your allegiance to our Black Messiah. He's already walking on this planet in his 3D self. Yeah, time is almost here. Our redemption draweth nigh. Abracadabra. That is the divine intel that I have for you today, Starseed United. Don't you worry about a thing. But they got a lot to worry about. Okay, you guys, I thank you all for your beautiful love notes to me. It just energizes me. It makes me feel so loved, and it feels so good to be loved. And all your support of this station, I salute you for joining in the fight. If you're new to my station, feel free to subscribe and join in the fight with us. I have all these videos proving that the Most High hears me. As always, we're going to be ending this one at the Lionsgate portal because we are the Order of the Lions, the protectors, the guardians of timelines and destinies. So on the last two videos, I played my pan drum session where in the white noise, I was given a holy message. Heaven came into my dining room, or either I was in heaven or both was going on, but it came through the white noise. And so I'm going to end all my videos with that message. That was my coronation, okay? So before I play it, I'm going to tell you what I interpreted and what I heard. And you might pick up something I didn't. So I would love if you put it in the comment section. So the Messiah, the King and God of this earth, my big brother, came to me and he said, I mean what I said. And I understood that he said something to me before time, and he was confirming it. He says, I mean what I said. I looked within your soul. The Lord is my life. He says, holiness today I will go. He says, you will use fearless tactics, successes come. To all of my fellows, you are my disciple. You will know why Jesus nailed Lucifer's tactic. Know this, I love you. Be not ashamed. That was my holy coronation. That was when I was actually anointed to be a holy warrior in this matrix. So I'm going to play that at the end of my videos. If you guys hear other phrases, please put it in the comments section. I would love to hear it. Yeah, it makes the videos a little longer, but this is my validation from heaven. Yeah. Okay, you guys, until the next judgment news, your big sister, the Hebrew Rose of Jericho out. So hoorah, I am. Shalom.